Oh, yeah. I forgot to change my text scroll thing again. Ugh. What's the song? No, a deer, a female deer. There we go. We'll just do that. Hi, my name is Anzu. I'm here again with you today to do some more music stuff. Yay! Today is a very nerve-wracking stream. Hello. Today is a very nerve-wracking stream. I'm not echoing now. Because I am going to sing. Ye gods. The singing. It's something. My goal here, I'm taking a note from something. Oh, hello. Thank you, Incognito. I'm taking a note from something that I heard Calliope Mori say, which is you gotta just let the flaws exist, right? They're just flaws. I mean, if you can hear them, that means that you can improve on them. But that doesn't mean you have to fix them. It means that, you have to accept them. And that's hard. It's hard to accept flaws. But the simple fact of the matter is, there's going to be a lot of flaws that I can hear, but I don't know how to fix. I was actually reading through the lyrics of this sad boy song once again. And it's a lot cringier than I remembered when I was writing it. That's okay, though. If I see the cringe, I'll try to think about the cringe and write the better non-cringe next time. That doesn't mean I can't finish this song and learn something in doing it. And hey, maybe it's not cringe for everyone. Maybe it sounds somewhat cool to someone out there. I hope so. Gosh, I hope so. But these are my early attempts. And, there's going to be some cringe singing too, I think. Oh no, cringe. Oh no, I'm a bad streamer. Bad streamer posts cringe. Yeah. No, I'm just doing my thing here. Trying to enjoy myself, challenge myself, have a good time. And you know what? Dang it. Oh, hey, Criseo, hey. Good luck, man. Don't worry about it. Thank you. I am here to have a good time. We're going to record some takes. We're not going to think too hard about the takes being perfect or anything like that. Rather, we're going to record, and whatever we come up with tonight will be the vocals. Because honestly, I have a few more songs that I want to write, and I want to write them. I got to finish one project before you get to the next project. That's like basic stuff. All right, let's dive into it. Background music. Shh. All right. Excellent. So here we are. We've got our Ableton Live session set up. My levels are a little low. Let's see if I can. Well, I'm going to be singing, so I don't want to pump the gain too much. Okay, that's good. Maybe a little lower. Maybe a little lower. We do want to actually get some force behind the singing. Also, you might hear this and hear that it has improved. If you didn't catch my cleanup stream, we cleaned this up. So things sound better now, as you might hear. The guitars sound way better. That drum hits like a truck. And I added, as I have been doing, a track to play the melody. I have the melody here as well. That way, you know, I don't have to worry about being like insanely on or, you know, finding those notes in the middle of nowhere. I can sing along to the piano. Piano Reeves, I will name him. I don't think he needs a name, but he got one. All right. So let's sing along to this. Let's set a loop and sing. I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud, you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. All right, not bad, not bad. I think I might be a little loud on the stream side of things. So I'm going to turn myself down a little bit. I wasn't looking. Anyway, that seems pretty straightforward. One thing that I went back and did with my song, my main song, my one time song, is I doubled the voices in the chorus and it really helped. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to double these voices too, but we're only going to record one at a time, obviously. But then I can just put all my effects onto the group and it'll apply to both of them. And it'll make a nice, even, clean, synchronized, beautifully melded, probably slightly out of tune sound. Let's not think about that. Let's just record. And it is going to give me a count in of a bar, which is nice. So I have to think about what sort of sound I want to go for here. And I kind of want to go for the lower sound. The piano's high, mostly so I can hear it in the mix. But I want to kind of sing lower than the piano. I was offered the choice of a single option. I don't want to quite be so low that I have to like whisper, encouraged by words. I was offered the choice of a single option. Encouraged by words. Encouraged by words. And I do want to add a little grit to the voice. I mean, come on, this is sad boy music, so we've got to be angry about it. Shade Lotus says, hey Shade, you're just in time to hear me attempt singing. Good luck. Actually, we need to record here. Okay. I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud, you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. Can't be worse than me. Hey, I love the self-depreciating humor, man. Or woman, or whoever you are. We don't judge. Okay, how's that look? Did we actually clip there? Almost. Dang. Okay, let's give a little listen. Ah, right. So one of the big reasons why I am also using this piano track is because my audio is ever so slightly off in time. So if we just bump this up a bit, we should be back in time. Man, I can barely hear that. Why don't we just the grand piano? Yeah.
I was offered the choice of a single
Much more audible.
encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless.
I see it clips right at the end. But I don't know if that actually matters all that much. This is supposed to be sad boy music. It's punk. Every kind of music is now punk because punk music you can do whatever you want. So now we're going to record a separate audio track on the same thing, and I'm basically going to sing along with myself. To just give a little bit more voice and chorus, and if you're you're good. I like the vibe of that. Nice, thank you. If I do better on this one for some reason, then we can just switch them. It works out. So let's bring this back down to a reasonable level. Punk rock alternative is the best music. The best music. Pretty objective, but yeah, I really like it. I can't disagree with you. All right. We select the phrase. We have this recording correctly. Let's do this. And I'm going to bring the drums back in just so I can hear a beat. Should I bring everything in? I think I should. Okay. We'll listen to it back without everything else, but yeah. I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. So you can like hear it at the end. Dang. All right. So now we've got these two things.
I was offered the choice.
Oh, right. And I have to adjust them because my microphone latency is a bit off. This is a secret preview to my next song.
I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud.
Is it clicking?
Fine, you are the best.
What's clicking? Why is it clicking?
A chorus of voices, supportive and useless.
Why is it clicking? No. Why? Okay.
I was offered the choice of a single option.
Oh no.
Encouraged by words
No.
that made me nauseous.
Okay, well we have to redo that take, obviously. Let's just make sure everything is plugged in correctly. And what the heck was up with that? Okay. Well, everything back on, and let's do this again. I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. Come on, baby, don't be poppy, don't be clicky.
I was offered the choice of a single.
Nice. All right. Whew. Okay. Crisis averted. Actually, so what had happened was there was actually a cable a little loose, and I'm surprised it only showed up on the second one. Normally they show up on like as soon as possible.
I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by
think this sounds good.
Supportive and useless.
I can't do singing IDK when I record. I sound like I'm 13. However, I can voice act. Yeah, hey, look, if you can provide a professional acting perspective and play like a teenager, that's really important, right? That's a good skill to have, man. Can't do singing though. Is that right? Well, I mean, there are, places where sounding young is not a bad thing. You could always sing for like, I don't know, like Sesame Street. They actually do a lot of singing. I've been, this is probably like the most out of context statement I could possibly make, but I've been getting really into Sesame Street lately. there's there is context. LOL, no, I'm 23. Oh, hey, that's all right. You still are beyond the teenage years, so you could still provide perspective to a role, I think. Voice acting. It's if you have a unique voice, you can get a lot of work. It's very true. All right, let's do this next verse. And so we're gonna have to bring everything back in. All right, so I'm gonna just read through it to make sure I have all the parts. Ooh, that's hard to pick up. Good thing there's a bar before the recording. Always in the running, incessant opportunities. It's killing me, and everyone is cheering. It's killing me. Boom, it's killing me. Running incessant opportunities. It's killing me, and everyone is cheering. I want to feel relief or anything at all. They applaud and I fall apart. Gosh, I don't know how to phrase that better. Fall apart. No, I don't know. Fall apart. I think that's the best way to do it. No, we don't worry about that. Stop worrying about details that you've already done. We're already done with that part. Let's do this. We're starting here at measure 33. We're going to measure 48. If you're following along in the score. All right. Always in the running, incessant opportunities. It's killing me, and everyone is cheering. I want to feel relief or anything at all. They applaud, and I fall apart. All right. We're not even going to think about it. We're just going to go to the second one. And then we can adjust them together. You hear me? I'm good at doing tails, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy. Ooh, hey, nice. Are those are all by different people, I think. So you got some range. Very nice, very impressive. I want to get into voice acting eventually, but maybe once this little music project is done. All right, let's do this. Always in the running, incessant opportunities. It's killing me, and everyone is cheering. I want to feel relief or anything at all. They applaud, and I fall apart. Okay. So let's dive into this and make sure that our things line up. Voice acting is really cool. Hey, gotta stop. Too many things I want to do. Hey, no worries. If you have to go do your thing. Don't worry about me. I'll just be here. You can check out the song anytime. Actually, can you check out the song anytime? That's a good question. I need to figure out how exactly I'm distributing these because I really don't know yet. Uh, but anyway, if you need to go, thank you for coming. It was wonderful having you. Or if you're saying that voice acting is really cool, but you have too many different things you want to do, mood. Um, oh yeah, I stopped by your stream earlier. Sorry I didn't say anything, but I mean you're looking like you're pretty busy. Then I shouldn't get into too many things to try. You know, I thought the same thing, and I got some good advice from a couple YouTube channels about streaming, and they basically said you should do something with your channel and then kind of change it up, do something else. Before I was doing music, I was actually reading Wikipedia articles, and that was actually a lot of fun. Um, and I think once I'm done with, what I want to do with music, take a break from music, do something else.
Always in the running, incessant opportunities. It's
And I think that's okay,
Everyone is cheering. I want to feel relief or anything at all.
People should have variety in their lives.
Fall apart.
Yeah, that's good enough. All right, so I think we should do the third verse before we do the choruses, because the third verse has similar melodic structure, and if we're going to do a bunch of takes of the chorus, because we want each chorus to sound slightly different, and we want to do the double take as well. Double take. So we're going to do the verse 3. All right, let's listen. The journey is a never-ending spiral. Sorry, I totally got distracted. Yeah. Do some art, do some video gaming. I think I might do some gaming on Twitch because I think the copyright is a little less strict over there. But yeah, gaming would be fun, right? We could play games. We do collabs. That's a thing that VTubers do, right? The journey is a never-ending spiral, breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse. Every time I fall, they pick me back up. That's an interesting verse. My journey is a never. I need to turn off all this stuff. There's so much stuff. All right. Drums, yes. The journey is a never-ending spiral, breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse. Every time I fall, they pick me back up. Hey, sure, if you ever feel like it, I'm sure something could definitely be arranged. Nice. There's so many people on Twitter. This is so funny to me. There's so many people on Twitter that are like, I want to make friends, I want to collab, but all I can do is tweet and like posts. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a fine way to use Twitter, But if your goals are different than your actions, you got to, change what you're doing. There's a few people that I've been thinking about talking to about collabs and stuff, but kind of so one thing I've noticed that Hololive does is when they release a new VTuber or VTuber generation, they really keep them from collabing for a little while, even within Hololive, to help them establish themselves. And I think, you know, that's a good idea. I want to do that too. A month. Yes. Yes. For a month. Um, yeah. And then they just announced Iris, which is awesome. Um, I hope she has like a song a week. Yeah, yeah. At least a song a week, right? Or maybe a song and a stream or something like that. I don't know. Oxy is I'm not really familiar with how much she streams. I thought she was just more on the music side, but I'm imagining Iris will probably be more on the music side. All right, all right. Let's record. Let's record. She already got bombarded by love from the other members on Twitter. Yeah, I saw that. That was super sweet. All right, record time. Record. My journey is a never-ending spiral, breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse. Every time I fall, they pick me back up. God, that ending is good. All right, let's align. Remember to align. And then let's record on the other channel. My journey is a never-ending spiral, breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse. Every time I fall, they pick me back up. Sweet. All right. Scoochy doochy, scoochy dooch, scooch, 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 scooch. There we go. And then let's make sure the endings are good. And let's hear this. God, that drum is so loud. My journey is a never-ending spiral, breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse. Honestly, she got bombarded by love from everyone on Twitter. They restricted her account. That was wild. But I guess that's what happens when you're, you know, a highly anticipated V singer from a major agency. You get that death hug. All right. Time to do the choruses. So there are going to be a total of, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 choruses here. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to learn it, and then we're just going to start getting in a groove and doing this. I think you're quite a good singer. Quite amazing. Thank you so much. It's one of those things where, you know, I've done music for so long that I know like in person so many good singers. It's hard for me to take myself seriously, but dang it, I'm trying. And that's the only way you can get better. Okay. So we're going to put the drums in. And that's it. I want to be able to hear myself. But let's listen to the piano and get this melody down. All right. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. And that's it. Okay, So for this, because we're starting right on a note, we don't want to repeat on the record. Because what'll happen is it'll repeat right back over that note. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just turn everything on and record. And we're going to give ourselves 2 bars of count in this time because got to hit that first note right away. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. All right, that's all we had to do. We're not looking back. We're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna even be able to hear it. Don't even think about it. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I love the break there. You know, I get down on myself about being a singer, but I think there's some good stuff happening in the instrumental. Maybe I'll do an instrumental. I have a lo-fi instrumental track that I was working on there for a minute. I think I should probably keep that up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right. Crossfade these like so. Ta-da. And then we listen to how it sounds. With nothing else on. Thank you. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Whoa, no. Something is loose again. Why? All right. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. All right, I don't know what is happening, but we are going to just take steps back until there we go. That's so disappointing. Okay. Let's make that nice and crossfaded. Maybe it's, keep an eye on this number. It might be that my computer is having trouble streaming and running this and recording and playing all this stuff at the same time. That is a definite possibility. All right. Let's just turn off. Wait, no, maybe. No omen of my aspiration. Let's just record like that, I guess. Boy, howdy. These are the times. These are the times and troubles of Isaac Anzu. The times and the troubles. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. And of course, we have to adjust the timing on Line it up, line it up. Make sure it lines up. Everything's lining up, lining up. Making sure it lines up, lining up. Oh, it's lining up. Everything's lining up. Just nice, nice, nice.
Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration.
All right. So we're actually going to add another audio track to the chorus, but it's not going to be just this singing. So we'll do that later. The key to making cool vocals is lots of audio tracks. No. Don't take me up for my word on that one. You know what? We're just gonna. Can we do the click? I hate the classic click. Can we do the wood click? That's nice. Can we do? This is ideal recording. No drums, no guitars, just a little tune track. And yeah, this is how the pros do it. Not really. The pros are pros and they do it live probably. Not in the studio though. In the studio, you record instruments and vocals separately, just like this. Anyway, let's just keep singing. We're going to keep singing this until we find the end of the song. Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. Record. Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. All right. Good, good, good. Let's line it up. Right. First, let's make sure that's the only thing we're touching. A little more. That second note, nice and nice and. Oh, we can just do that one.
Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust.
All right. So now for the last one, we're actually going to do both of them. Should we do that? Okay. So yes, we should, because they go right into each other. So the question is, do we want to do something at the end of chorus 3 to change things up? I think yes. Let's go into this. So we've got the end of the thing here, tearing me into dust. Did we just get rid of that last note? Sweet. All right. Let's record enable and select this area and record. Flying full tilt, futile strength. no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. The Santa prize was never mine, tearing me into flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. The Santa prize was never mine, tearing me into dust. Also, if this is off in here, I can't imagine how off it is on the stream. I hope it's not too off. I hope that once it hits the computer, that's where the latency ends, but obviously I have no real way of knowing that. No worries. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Okay. I just need to make sure that blue was not box. All right. Last time. Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. The Santa prize was never mine, tearing me into flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. The Santa prize was never mine, tearing me into dust. Whew. All right, let's get those lined up. Line it up, line it up, line it up. That might be too far. All right. And just to make sure that, you know, Toki Dory, we're going to play it back.
Flying full tilt, futile strength.
Is that a little thumbs up, man? That is adorable.
Holding bated breath, a simple
Oh no.
insistence. The Santa prize was never mine, tearing me into flying full tilt, futile strength.
All right.
No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. The Santa prize was.
Okay. So we have to record one more time because my microphone is apparently not happy with me today. Let's do this one more time. Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. The Santa prize was never mine, tearing me into flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. The Santa prize was never mine, tearing me into dust. All right. Well, that is a ton of takes of that. If that's not stuck in your head, you're very lucky. Let's line these up nice and tight. Here we go. And let's give it a listen. On microphone. I believe in you.
Flying full tilt, futile strength.
Nice.
No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine.
You can barely hear it.
Into dust.
That would be a good ending, actually. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we've got about 15 minutes left in the stream. We are going to go ahead and process this audio. And did I write this? Yes, I did write this. We're going to process this audio, which means no more recording, which means I can turn my fan on because I'm roasting. This is noise. Nice. But let's see. First thing we do with audio. So this is going to be very similar to what I did during the one song stream, but I've learned some since then. So we're going to keep it up. All right. So we start off with the big compressor. And for this, we're going to take this section here. Because weirdly, that's the highest peak. So we want to compress that down.
Encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best.
Interesting rhythm.
A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. Always in a
See it.
running, incessant.
It really hit there. So this will clear up. Why don't we put it there?
I want to feel relief or
yeah, there we go.
At all.
So this is just to clean off the most loudest parts of the.
Flying full tilt.
That's just to shave off the top. But then what we have is a gentle compressor, and we do the gentle compressor to bring up the bottom a bit.
I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. Always in a running, incessant opportunities. It's killing me and everyone is cheering.
Sounds fine. Next, the most shameful part of this entire process, the auto tune. Got to have a little bit on there, but you put it very light and very slow. So basically, it just makes those long notes in tune. Keeps a lot of the character of the notes, and that's me admitting that I'm a singer that doesn't need autotune. I think there are very few singers in the world that don't use autotune in their studios. It's just the way that they go. As long as you're not trying to claim you're not using it. Yeah. See, okay. I think there's a negative stigma around autotune because people are like, oh well, if you use autotune you can't sing. No, man. It's just a little sparkle here and there.
A chorus of voices.
But then you get people like T-Pain who can actually sing really, really well and uses autotune as like as an instrument in itself. T-Pain is awesome. You know, listen to him sometime.
Anything at all.
It's like saying I'm cheating by using straight line or perfect circle tools in Procreate. Yeah, that's true. Good.
Full tilt, futile strength.
I didn't even loop this.
No moment of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never
so we put a little noise gate on there just to lower the soft stuff. Get that crap out.
My journey is
yeah, I guess if you need a straight line, then using the straight line tool is not a bad thing.
Move the finish line.
Let's see. We need the de-esser in here.
I want to breathe. I want to collapse. Every time I fall, they pick me back up. Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration.
Group these boys up.
Holding bated breath, a simple semblance
okay.
of insistence.
Time for the best tool in the business. It's the multi-band dynamic over the top. Beautiful.
I was offered the choice of a single option. Encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. Always in the running, incessant.
So I don't really know how to use this one very well yet.
It's killing me,
but I just mess around with knobs until it sounds pretty good, yeah?
Feel relief or anything at all. They applaud and I fall apart. Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence.
All right, we got to put some delay on as well.
Mine, tearing me into dust.
We want a little bit of delay. See, that's too much.
Spiral, breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse. Every time
I don't think I hit that
they pick me
collapse. I don't think I hit the right notes there. That's okay. It's okay.
No omen of my
Let's keep going. Reverb. We want something light and dark. Dark hall. See, that's too much. So we decrease the dry signal versus wet signal. And that gives us better...
I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless. Always in the running, incessant opportunities. It's killing me and everyone is cheering. I want to feel relief or anything at all. They applaud and I fall apart. Flying full tilt, futile strength. No omen of my aspiration.
And then the final touch is the saturator, which I think we're going to do.
This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into
So maybe let's.
My journey is a never-ending spiral, breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse.
We could probably do 2 of these.
Every time I fall, they pick me back up. Flying full tilt, futile strength.
Yeah.
No omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust.
Okay. So now that we processed the audio, we can listen back to it, and it should be a lot louder. It should mesh with everything better. Okay, so it didn't. So I think at this point, we need to go into here and adjust levels. Okay. So let's go into the final chorus just to make sure that the chord noises are also present. Okay. So now what we do, take the master track, put a compressor on. So we've got this EQ and compressor master. It's just the basic one. But I think we can go with like crushed drums. Where's our better one? So one thing I totally forgot to do, and I'm just realizing this now, is one of these should be much quieter than the other. Yes, one of these should be much quieter than the other, because we want a kind of chorusy effect. We don't want a perfectly duet sort of effect, which means I'm guessing everything else is going to need to be lowered as well.
The choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best.
Sounds much better. Okay, now we have to figure out what sort of mastering, compressing, and EQ we want. Um, we could do what's Rough House. Let's listen.
I was offered the choice of a single option, encouraged by words that made me nauseous. We're so proud you're doing fine, you are the best. A chorus of voices, supportive and useless, always in a running, incessant opportunities. It's killing me and everyone is cheering. I wanna feel relief or anything at all. They applaud and I fall apart. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Hope.
I don't think I like that one. Overdriven Tape Master. I hope it doesn't sound like just. It kind of does sound like it's on a cassette tape.
Always in a running, incessant opportunities. It's killing
Interesting.
me and everyone is cheering. I wanna feel relief or anything at all. They applaud and I fall apart. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. Always in a running.
You know, that's pretty good actually. So I think the last thing I'm going to add on this is just one more post compressor. It's probably not great. Ugh.
Always in a running, incessant opportunities. It's killing me and everyone is cheering. I wanna feel relief or anything at all. They applaud and I fall apart. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust. My journey is a never-ending spiral. Breaking, but they move the finish line. I want to breathe, I want to collapse. Every time I fall, they pick me back up. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of instinct.
Did I move this one too far forward? I might have. Let's see.
Always in a rush. Flying full tilt, futile strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding baby.
Yeah, it's a little early. Okay. So maybe we just. It's gonna mess this up, isn't it? Gosh. Let's It's just so complicated. Let's go this way.
Flying full tilt, fuel strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust.
This part here will eventually be rap. I'm not. I can't record the rap tonight. It's already pretty late.
Flying full tilt, fuel strength, no omen of my aspiration. Holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into flying full tilt, fuel strength. No
I like the choruses coming out at the end.
aspiration, holding bated breath, a simple semblance of insistence. This enterprise was never mine, tearing me into dust.
The neighborhood can't handle such chimera fire at this time of day, huh? Ah, man, that's such a good joke. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I love the double meaning. So, left to do on this song, we need to actually write an intro. We need to actually write an outro. Throughout the song, there needs to be ear candy or sparkles, just little things that we add to the drums. We add like a little extra riff in the guitar or something like that to help delineate the form of the piece, as well as emphasize the different parts of the melody that need emphasis. And I can tell you, those choruses, there's a lot more power in the verses right now than in the choruses. So I'm thinking we're going to need another audio track. And I'm just going to make that right now. Look at that. Another audio track. What's going to happen down here is I'm going to add, I don't know, some sort of more intense sort of things to the chorus. But also, you know, if you listen to good like metal and rock, there's a lot of vocal tracks going on that you don't even like register because they're not really singing lyrics. They're just kind of holding notes and stuff. Luaz, hello. You unfortunately came right as I was just wrapping up. There's there's only so much I can do before I start getting noise complaints. So we have to add ear candy. We have to write an intro and an outro, or end of the chorus. Really, I don't like outros too much. I like end of choruses. And we have to record the vocals for the bridge, which actually is going to be another audio track, but I'm thinking it's going to be a separate audio track from this group because rap tends to use slightly different compression and vocal effects on it. Like obviously you don't need to worry too much about pitch autotune when you are rapping. Luaz, I've been using all of the stuff you've taught me. Look, it's grouped. Nani? Multi-track singing? Oh, he's doing both. He's multi-track drifting. Yeah, look, groups and groups. And I haven't figured out parallel processing yet. But I'm glad you could stop by, even if briefly. I think we're done on this for yeah. So I've got a few other songs that I'm working on. I mean, everything right now is kind of up in the air because if I'm not working on it, it's hard for me to say that it exists. But I've got a few more sets of lyrics uh, working out. I kind of want to do like a marching or working sort of song. Um, it'd be cool to do a cover, but that would involve some licensing stuff. I mean, so there is a service that I've heard of called Easy Song License, and I just have to figure out like what I would want to cover. Maybe I could cover like so uh there's the Misty Mountain by I See Fire. I See Fire by Ed Sheeran. And that song is, I mean, it was part of a very, very awful movie series, but that song is definitely in my range. And it's a pretty good song for Ed Sheeran standards. Um, that would be cool. All right. So it all depends on, I guess, if I can get a license for it. But if not, that's fine too. I think what I'll probably do is attempt to get the license. And then if I don't get it in time to put something together before I, you know, take a break from doing music and switch over to whatever is next, I'll just put it on like a karaoke roster. Cause really like what I'm doing here is I'm making my own karaoke roster, which is awesome. Yeah. If you can hit those low notes, you're in a good spot. Keep watching over Durin's sons. This is the other song that I was working on, by the way. I did some mastering to it, but I don't really like what I did. You know what? Let's just master this right now. Cause what we gotta do. This is a lo-fi sort of track. I'm struggling with the low notes. No giving up. Well, so I've heard singers say that high notes are the result of effort and low notes are a gift. So if you don't get those low notes, it's okay. Lua's just woke up. Different time zone makes me struggling to come here. Let's see. Time zone. Are you in like Australia side of things or Europe side of things? Let's see. Analog tape app, car listening environment. Can we get like the true lo-fi hip hop feel by completely like drowning out the instant Terraria vibe? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this is the first one I started working on. We can just sit here and chill to it as we talk. I realize I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff on my desktop. I don't have my desktop pulled up. Yeah, so I need to figure out where I'm going to distribute these. So I'm guessing. Okay, now this is epic. I'm guessing that Bandcamp would probably be a good place to go. I just need to figure out because I want people to be able to stream the music on their streams or whatever without dealing with copyright stuff. So I have to figure out if I can get like Bandcamp and Spotify and I don't know. Oh my god, that bass just growls. SoundCloud, you know, a long time ago I had some music on SoundCloud and it's probably still there, but SoundCloud has some weird stuff with it, I think, with licensing. Yeah, it's not bad, but I think Bandcamp and DistroKid and Bandcamp have a bit more options when it comes to how you license your music and how it's distributed. And I think I do want this music to kind of be like available to people. I don't want to get into like legal tie-ups, so probably do Bandcamp. CD Baby, I think, is another one. I don't know, but we'll have to figure that out. I don't know anything about that. I make songs for myself to listen to. Yeah, right. All right. This ambiance is a bit much. Give it a transient around, maybe? Yeah. I'll make songs so that I can do karaoke on stream with them. You can't copyright my own material. I'll karaoke whatever I want. But so one of the things that I have thought about is the idea of not monetizing this channel. And I realize that's probably like sacrilege or whatever to VTubers, but I like having small conversations. I like, you know, people not having to sit through ads, stuff like that. And so it might be better to do something like, you know, put this music on Spotify, and if people want to stream it, then I mean, I think Spotify pays out. That loop though, that loop is just great. I'll make a 40-hour version of this song. All right. Well, yeah, I have to figure out how exactly I'm gonna get this music out there. But I think once I do, I'll definitely want people to be able to share it, stream it, sing along to it. That'd be cool if somebody sampled some of it and, you know, made it into a new song. It'd be awesome. Anyway, Luaz, thanks for waking up just to see me wrap things up. Don't say twice. Say twice. Is that like a superstition or something? We should put the background music back on. There we go. Yeah, and Corseo, of course, thanks for dropping by as well. I think that's gonna be it. Just a reminder that it might result in me trying. uh, well, maybe you can throw in some Isotope vinyl in your track. It's free. Yeah. Oh, I do need to download that. I'm gonna write that down. That'll give it the true lo-fi feel. The plugins. I have a whole list of plugins I want to download. There's so many good free plugins. All right. Well, thanks guys for dropping by. I am gonna go to bed. So I'll catch you next time. Until then, my name's Isaac Anzu, and I hope you learned something today, because I did.